Well, hello everybody. Hey, I got a question for you. What happens when you take a Chinese company and that Chinese company makes almost an exact replica of a Sony game? Well, you get a lawsuit. Sony sues Tencent over Horizon Zero Dawn ripoff, and I would say it's pretty close to a fucking ripoff. Light of Motion is an open world game that SEI argues, Sony Interactive Entertainment, argues lifts from the Horizon series. I don't think it just lifts from the Horizon series. I think it takes a little more than just a tad bit of quote-unquote inspiration from the game. Let's see here. 7 months ago, Tencent, the world's biggest gaming company, revealed a new project, Light of Motiram, a futuristic open world game from Studio Polaris Quest, oh my god, I can't read now, where machines rule the land. That sounds a little familiar. And I wouldn't be, like, oh my god, they're just copying, if the game didn't look nearly identical to the Horizon series. If it didn't look so close that you might mistake one for the other if you weren't 100% sure, then maybe, just maybe, I could give it a pass. You know what I mean? If that sounds familiar, the actual trailer and its cybernetic animals only further imply the specific inspirational source, Sony and Guerrilla Games' Horizon Zero Dawn. Now Sony is taking Tencent to court over it. So filed on the 25th. Block intent. What does it would go here? Sony Interactive Entertainment intellectual property, while also seeking $150,000 in statutory damages for each separate work. Each separate work in the Horizon series infringed in its lawsuit. It calls Light of Motiram a slavish clone because it kind of looks like one. Well, let's see here. So here's the trailer for Light of Motiram. Well, you tell me, does this look like a clone to you?
I call you forth, the fourth breath I grant you, to live in this world which spirals against time.
Yeah, obviously we're not going to sit here and watch all 7.5 minutes of this. I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what it looked like. Boy, it sure does look a lot like Horizon. And don't get me wrong here, I am not a fan of Sony as of late, okay? I think, or am I a fan of Microsoft and Xbox as of late either? So, or fucking Nintendo. They're all shitty companies. Don't get me wrong in that area. But, it looks a little too familiar. You know what I mean? So it says, based on the trailer, Horizon is not the only arguable influence on Light of Motiram. At one point, we see the player character land on a beach in a glider, much like the one used in Legend of Zelda. Yes, but it's an electric glider like the one used in Dun 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 Horizon Zero Dawn. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think that Sony is just being litigious? Do you think that this lawsuit is, in my opinion, equal to the frivolous lawsuit that Nintendo has been doing against Pocket Pair? What am I thinking of? What game am I thinking of? Oh my god, I hate when I do that. Pal World. Yeah, sorry. Is this as equally shitty as the Nintendo against Pal World? Knowing, especially through Nintendo, that they put copyrights on things after it was in Pal World, and before Nintendo had actually done anything with said mechanics. But that's a rant for a different day. But what is your opinion? Do you think this lawsuit is justified? Yay or nay? And we'll keep this one nice and short. If you don't mind, if you would just help me to Let's up those numbers! And hit the subscribe button on the YouTube, the like button on the YouTube, make a comment down below, answer the question I've already asked you, or hit the follows on the Twitch and the Kick. That'd be awfully appreciated. Have a great day. Bye-bye.